stand by your beds markers. It's been a while since I've posted anything long form, so I thought I'd do a slightly longer video for you today. Dave's out of commission at the moment. I've got all the wheels off. I've got new rubber to get fitted, which I'm hoping to get taken care of this week. So we are off the road and up on the ramp for a little while. The video you're about to watch was shot about a week ago. I decided to just take a ride out up to High Peak, Glossop, across the top of the peaks, Castleton and down through Chatsworth, and for some reason decided it would be a good idea to go and visit a green lane that I'd heard of. So look out for that in the video. Interesting. I think I was just missing the Morocco madness, to be honest. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. Let's roll the video.
Sun's out, so it would be rude not to, really, wouldn't it? Even after almost 3 weeks and almost 4,000 miles of riding, I'm still eager to get back in this saddle right here. Morocco was unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So while we were there, look at it, look at the state of this. Shit all over the road, potholes everywhere, and I just don't care, because over the last 3 weeks I've done some of the worst weather riding I've ever done. So while we were there were 3 named storms, severe storms, that rolled through southern Spain, well, most of the Spanish peninsula and northern Morocco. 2 while we were actually in Spain and 1 while we were in Morocco. They're estimating 4 billion euros of damage in Spain alone. Let that sink in for a minute. 4 billion euros of damage from 2 storms. Oof. Absolutely unbelievable. So I've teed up a little teaser trailer for you, which I'll post up shortly, so you can have a look and see what to expect from the series. It's going to take me a long time to do. Anyway, it was honestly, it's a life-changing tour. I really strongly recommend that you do Morocco if you can. We had it hard. I mean, our tour guide, Vida, made some pretty tough decisions about whether to do or not to do some of the planned trails, and safety was prioritised every single time. The decision was made as a unit, and everyone concurred that the right decision was being made to miss things out. Right from the get-go, including the Garafi Desert. Like, we were told by the locals, if you go in, you're probably not going to come out. It was that bad, so we missed that out. There were, I think, 2 trails between Tangier Med and Chefchaouen that we didn't do. Apologies, nearly missed my turn there. Rabbiting away to you lot. At least 2 between Tangier Med and Chefchaouen that we didn't do, because the state of the main roads was so bad that there's no way the trails would have survived. They would have been absolutely impassable, no doubt about it. It was like roads were missing, gone, absolutely. And these are the main roads, like the one I'm on now, just completely full of shit and potholes. Chunks of the side of the road slid down the mountain, landslides coming in. There's no way the trails would have been passable, and it would have been stupid to go in there and get stuck and then have to try and effect some kind of rescue because we were stuck, or even worse, somebody got hurt. So the right decisions were made as a team, to a man, without any fuss, without any bitching about it. It was just done. It's a shame, but we had our own adventure, and that's what motorcycle adventuring is all about. You never know what's going to happen. Just because you've seen a video of a tour that was done previously doesn't mean yours is going to be the same. Ours was very different, very, very different. Wet, cold, windy, unbelievably windy, snow, 32-degree heat, sand, gravel, mud, everything, absolutely everything was thrown at us, and everybody came home in one piece. Nothing went wrong, like nothing. A couple of minor mechanical things that needed squaring away, but not as a result of anything that we were doing, just silly little things. You know, there were a lot of KTMs on the trip, so, you know, you've got to expect that there needs to be a box of spares. But yeah, it was blinding. I'm just hitting a waypoint and then I'm going to have to turn around and go back the other way. Should have skipped it, but I'm also going to take it very steady today because I'm still on my Trail Max raids. The front's fine. The rear is, well, it's pretty much done. It's still fine, but the roads are wet and a bit greasy, and you know there isn't shitloads left on it, so I'm gonna just take it a bit gingerly. Horror chickens. Let's talk about the new camera setup. So I've been persuaded, been convinced by Rich actually that this is the way forward. Let's talk about the death toll first of all. So day one on the way down, got a few miles into it, headed for Portsmouth, literally a few miles, and the bike lit up like a Christmas tree. Traction control failure, ABS failure, emergency SOS failure. SOS failure happens all the time when it loses signal, but the other two were a bit like, whoa. So I ducked into my garage that I use, Tony at AG Autos, and had a quick word, stuck it on the diagnostic tool, and cleared it, and it was fine thereafter. It hasn't reoccurred. But I panicked because I'm like, Jesus, I'm leaving now. Like, I've got to be in Portsmouth to meet the team and get on the boat. I haven't got time to be sorting out complex issues with the bike. So I was a bit flustered, and in the flipping melee for it all, my DJI Mic 3, which I have inside my lid on a magnet, became detached and I lost it. So one DJI Mic 3 transmitter, about 80 quid. That was the first thing, and then I think it was first couple of days in Morocco, had a Insta Ace Pro 2, Insta 360 Ace Pro 2, which is normally my cockpit camera, the one you're looking at me on. I had it mounted down by the front wheel for a forward-looking shot, and yeah, when I got off the bike to put another layer of clothing on, yeah, it wasn't there. It's gone. It came off the mount. I think the mount was full of mud, didn't quite click it on there properly, and I lost it. An entire Ace Pro 2 and the SD card that was in it. Thankfully, of all the cameras I was using, if I had to choose one to lose, it would probably be that one, because I clear the SD cards down every day anyway, so I didn't lose anything from the previous days. But that one had only been used for rear-facing footage and a little bit of front wheel, so the footage wasn't desperately important. Annoying, but not, not end-X kind of tragic. Anyway, so one DJI Mic 3 transmitter, one Ace Pro 2 camera, and the SD card that was in it, and the footage. Then I started doing rolling battery changes. I started using my X5 360 X5 as in single lens mode as a replacement cockpit camera. The problem is that the Ace Pro 2, which I still had one on my chin, and the X5, they chew through batteries. Like, you'll get an hour and a half at best. So I was doing, and in a team, you don't want to be stopping every hour and a half to change batteries. You can do it, and I did stop a couple of times to put layers on, and I changed the battery at the same time. My God, the team were like 50k ahead of me, and I had to race to catch up. And you don't want to be that guy inconvenience everyone, stopping all the time, messing about with batteries and whatnot. So I started doing rolling battery changes. Now, if you've got an X5, you'll know that there's 2 pins on the battery that you push and the little red tabs appear, but it's spring loaded. It pops the battery out. Well, I'm doing a rolling battery change and ping, battery out the side, goes bowling off down the road. Can't stop and go and get it. So add to the death toll, 1 Insta360 X5 battery. Oh dear. Unbelievable. All insured. So, no issue there. So anyway, battery management is a major issue on a group tour with the Ace Pro 2 and X5 setup. It just doesn't last long enough. On my own, I can stop and deal with it whenever I want. Still frustrating because I've got to stop and fiddle about all the time. Downside is enormous file sizes. I think from the 3-week trip he came back with something like 12 terabytes of footage as opposed to my 2.5. So there's that, and most of that's going to end up in the bin on the cutting room floor, but who cares, right? 512 gigabyte card, it can take a 1 terabyte card. Chuck it in, press record, leave it, done. Happy days. So I was convinced, and then when I lost my Ace Pro 2, I was like, right, straight onto the Argos website and ordered myself 3 Osmo Action Pros, Osmo Action 360s. So one here. Currently waiting for some new mounts for them to be delivered, charging mounts, because you can get, see these little, I'm not going to touch it because I'm worried about these magnetic mounts. See the orange tabs? That's all that's holding the camera on. And it makes me a little bit nervous. Like, I've only got to catch one of those orange tabs with a glove while I'm opening or closing my visor or whatever, and that camera could go, which worries me a little bit. So I've ordered some aftermarket mounts that have got the same tabs, but there's a switch on it that you can lock so the tabs can't move, and they've got a charging port on them. So this camera that you're looking at me from can be on there with a USB cable down to my USB port. I don't have to worry about the battery at all. Fantastic. So, but they're on like a slow boat from China at the moment. That'll be a game changer. I've also got a mount down near the front wheel, and I lost my nerve. I had it on this morning, but I've stopped and taken it off because I'm just terrified that it's exactly the same mount as this K&F Concept. I'm just terrified that it's going to come off and I'm going to lose another camera. So I've put that camera away in the top box. I'm not going to do it until I get a mount that I'm more confident with. So that's the new camera setup. I'm hoping that it'll take a lot of the angst and hassle out of battery management while I'm on longer rides. So also, this is the DJI remote for the cameras. Both cameras are connected to the remote. You can start and stop recording at the press of a button. I don't think it will power off the cameras in multi-mode. If you've got one camera connected to the remote, you can start it up and shut it down from the remote. When it's in multi-mode, i.e. there's more than one camera connected to it, you can't shut the cameras down. All you can do is start and stop recording, which is fine. It's all I really want, to be honest. And I've still got the Insta360 GPS preview remote, which is connected to my Ace Pro 2 that used to be my chin camera, that's rear facing at the moment on the back of the bike, and also my X5, which is down there, 360 mode on the selfie stick along the side of the bike. So I am fully camered up. So where am I going? Just coming into Leek at the minute. I'm going to head up to High Peak and then up to Glossop, and then I'm going to head from there across the Peak District over towards Matlock. Be a bit steady this time of year. All the baby bikers are coming out. Haven't ridden all winter, a bit rusty. Yeah, was really impressed with the team in Morocco, Spain, the whole tour. Very, very, very close-knit team. Barely a fag paper between us in terms of, you know, pace, obvious riding ability, style. You know, really, really good, really close. Which you don't always get. There's normally somebody that stands out, you know, or whatever, or there's a gap. But no, very, very good. All handled it without any issues. It's good. Really nice to see. I am ready for a solo tour again now, though. Definitely. Not sure what to do, where to go. Open to suggestion if anybody wants to make one. Where shall I go on my Todd? Do I bother with camping? It's cheaper. It's cheaper. Dunno. I have to think on that one for a while. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for a solo tour. Get out and do some more filming. Spend a bit more time looking at stuff, you know. There we go, look. Ace Pro 2 has gone. 360 still going, but the Ace Pro 2, or is that the remote, or is that the recording has stopped? Yeah. So 48 minutes from a brand new battery. Unbelievable. Whereas the Osmo is now at 54%. Unbelievable. Yeah, so the battery on the X5 is also very low. Okay, High Peak has now been ruined as a motorcycling road. 50 mile on average. All the way from the Hope Valley turn off right the way down to Whaley Bridge. Just met the nicest guy as well. The nicest old man. Put his car through the car wash and came out and pulled up next to me, and I thought I was in his way because he wanted air. We just got chatting. And when he was my age, he and his son went to America, hired a car and went touring. And he was speaking about it like it was the best thing on earth. And it is. And then he let me know that his son actually passed away, which is heartbreaking. But the guy's still like happy as all hell, and he was pleased to see me, and he wanted to talk about the journey and the trip I've just done. And there aren't that many people left like that. What a nice man. Mr. Bennett his name was. Right, that's on red, nothing coming that way. It's all good to go. Happy with that, let's go. Navigate. Yes. Oh, you're gonna do it. Yes, you are. Thank goodness. Fucking look at the queue going up Winnett's Pass. Jesus Christ. Nobody paragliding today. They quite often do off that hill up there. A good looking bunch, aren't they? We'll give them a shout and we'll go back further out. Fantastic. It's a really nice horse. I like the grey, that's really nice. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Oh boy. All good, mate? Yeah.
Nice to see someone actually using it.
Yes. It's out and stuff. Yeah. It's alright. So that's what memories are made of, isn't it? I've never done this trail before. I've seen it done on YouTube, but I've never actually done it before. I come through Chatsworth and I thought, do I, don't I? I've still got the 50/50s on. There's not a lot left on that back, which is why I went down in that mud pit. Makes a mess of it. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah,
These drops that are this wide and this deep,
yeah.
these don't do it.
No. Well, I hit that muddy bit and sort of ended up going up the bank and just tipped the front wheel over the edge. There's a big ditch on the other side, so I bellied it out. Well, this is 260 kilos. Yeah. I mean, it's a fantastic bike, but it's, you know, if you drop it, it's a lump. You can pick that up. You can pick that up on your own. But anyway, it's all good fun, isn't it? Right, be good. I'm off. See you later. I think this is to stop the 4x4s coming down here. Jesus, what, am I back in Morocco? Oh, this is where it comes out. Ooh, back on the main drag. Oh, Rick, that's why you don't go on your own.
So I hope you enjoyed that. Probably the most talking I've done on a video probably since I started this crazy journey, to be honest. Sorry if I bored you to death with all the rubbish I was talking about, but sometimes when you say these things out loud, it starts to make a bit more sense in your brain. So it was probably as much for my benefit as it was for yours. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Still working on the Morocco series. Hope you've been over into the channel and seen the trailer. I'm cracking through it as quickly as I can, but obviously, you know, it takes an awful lot of time and it isn't what I do full time. So it's going to take a little while. So bear with me. There's some good stuff coming. In the meantime, you can nip over to Richie Vida's channel and check out his first, and I think today at 8 o'clock Sunday, episode 2 of his series is coming out. So pop over and watch that and see what we get up to. Anyway, hope you're all well. Stay safe, ride safe, and I'll see you soon.